Hello, hello, hi, gigpreneur. What is going on? Welcome. Happy Wednesday in hopes that you squeezed more out of your day than the day squeezed out of you. I am Sean Azimi and I help folks with a job to start a side gig online and use social media to grow it. I am somebody who went from working 14 to 16-hour days, um, 6, sometimes 7 days a week, to being unemployable. So now I help those who want to create a side income using impact and income. And it all starts with a 5 day free run at it. So if that is you, if you're serious or curious, drop the word five. Here we go again in the comments. And I got you. Why is Instagram tripping out on me? I'm not getting live on Instagram. For a couple of days now, it's been tripping on me. Anyway, let's go already. Let's get started. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever wanted to erase a minute of your life? A minute. All right. An hour, a day, a week, a month, a year, couple years. Um, I've been through a lot of things, but if I were to be, actually, I was asked that question in an interview, I think about a couple years ago. And the question was asked, do I have any regrets? And I guess that's a different question than would you want to erase anything? Um, Let me give you a little story and then you decide. So there's this giant human clock in Amsterdam airport. It looks like the person in the clock is erasing every minute and drawing a new minute on the clock. It's pretty interesting, right? Well, it gets pretty it gets more interesting because it looks like the man in the clock erases and paints new minutes, if you would, 1,440 times. Well, the real story behind that is that there's nobody in that clock. There's not a real person in that clock. What it is that there was an artist that it took him 12 hours. They filmed him live for 12 hours straight and of him drawing, erasing, minute by minute. So this is no more than a loop, right, of an artist that did the work one time for 12 hours. So, and I think that's really interesting because when you look at that clock and you think to yourself, you're like, huh, wonder what would happen if I could erase a minute, 12 minutes, half an hour, 5 hours from my life. Would I do it? And what would be next? You erased it. Now what? Have you ever thought about that? Have you ever thought about like, oh, if I could just erase that period of my life, it would be amazing. Have you ever gone further beyond that and have answered the question, now what? If you were actually able to erase that period, that era, those hours, what would be next? What impact or what significance would that have in your life? Have you thought about that? I know I haven't until today. I hadn't thought about that. I'm like, okay, you erase that, and then what? The reason why I never thought about that is because of all the things I've gone through, I wouldn't, I really wouldn't go back and erase anything. I wouldn't want anything erased because those are all my stories. I don't want to erase anything, especially the juicy ones, the tough ones. Those are really good stories. I don't want to erase anything, so I never really thought about that question. What I want to share with you tonight is it's going to hit you hard if you're paying attention. This is going to hit you very, very hard. Okay? We fight so hard. We wish so strongly to erase any part of our past, right? We wish, oh, I wish I could erase this. I wish I could get rid of that. I regret doing that. Oh, if I could eliminate that out of my life. What I want to share with you is this. We try so hard, we wish so hard to erase a minute or whatever out of our past life, but we completely miss the point of building the next moment in our lives. Thank you for all the loves. Thank you for the hearts. We wish so hard to erase all the past, but we completely bypass building the next moment in our lives. We're just focused on the past. We're not even thinking, okay, a minute from now, I could build that. I could build a week from today. I could build 5 years from today. I could build. We don't look at it that way at all. We're just looking at the past and we just want to erase the past. All we got to do is look forward and build the future instead of erasing the past. Listen, one of those two is not possible. Only one out of the two is possible. The one that's not possible, you can't erase the past. The one that's possible, you can build the future. And then the minute you're sitting in right now, I want to leave you with something strong. The moment you're sitting in right this second, watching this live or whatever you're doing, the moment you're sitting on right now could either become a part of the minutes and the weeks that you want to erase, or it could become a part of your great story. It could be part of your comeback story, your triumph story, your victory. This moment right here, it could go either way. It could go towards being a waste and you wanting it erased, or it could go towards, hey, I really used that moment wisely. I built this. The truth is, we can't erase the past. And we can't change the past. We can't do a lot of things to the past. So we just got to move our head and look forward and see what we can actually build in the future. So with that, hopefully you guys get some love, some inspiration, some value. I appreciate you. Drop your thoughts, your comments, your feedback below. I always go back and check them on all platforms: Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. check them all, and I always respond. If you feel like this is worthy of sharing, you know somebody who's got to hear this. They constantly want to erase the future, have no sense of the future. If you know somebody, tag them to this, share this with them, share the love, baby. Let's go. And with that, I am Sean Azimi, and I'm somebody who went from working 14 to 16-hour days in the office, 6 days, sometimes 7 days a week, to being unemployable due to my pancreas. Now, I help folks to create impact and income at the same time using social media and online space. And it all starts with a 5 day free run at it. That is you. Drop the word five in the comments, and I'll get back with you after this live. With that, I am signing off until tomorrow when we do it all over again. Much love.